So let me just brief quickly into some of the things I would like you to pay attention to as we do this. So while you reflect on this, go to the next slide. I want you to quickly reflect on this, on why you are here, because this is very important. If you don't know why of anything, you are going to just do it anyhow. Alright? When you have a solid reason why you are doing something, it becomes more useful to you, and you become more intentional about it. So you need to know why you are here. Alright? There should be something that brought you here, not just because of the hype, not just because of, there should be something tangible, because it is that thing that will still keep you to stay till the end of the training. So you must know that, just ask yourself and know it to yourself. Alright? What brought you here today? And then, what is keeping you motivated and inspired to succeed in this training? Some of you are going to learn this thing and apply it to your business. Some of you want to even come up with a career out of this. You want to have a full career out of this. So what is it that is going to keep you in this training and complete it? Then, let me brief quickly on the criteria for certification, because at the end of this training, those who are qualified enough are going to be certified. Alright? So quickly, you must have minimum of 80% attendance, which means you have to be consistent. I said that at the beginning. Commitment brought you here, but consistency must keep you here. Alright? So there must be active participation in the class. That's the second thing. Active participation in the class. There is no room for anybody just sitting down, watching movies, or being on social media, doing irrelevant things, different from what we are supposed to be doing in class. So you are being watched. As you are doing everything, you are being watched, so you have to pay attention to everything. Then the final project, we're going to have a final project presented by each group on Friday. So that's also part of the things that will guarantee your certification. Alright? So very quickly, I will be sharing tips for you to succeed in this week, throughout this week training. And the number one thing I'll talk about is spend quality time in the classroom. Don't be moving around. Alright, if you need support, ask people. Don't be moving around, don't be here 30 minutes and you are outside 1 hour. Spend quality time in classroom. Be consistent with your sessions so that you can retain the information. Right? Ask for help when you need help. If there's something that is not clear to you, don't be too big to have someone sitting beside you or to talk to one of the facilitators. Then, combat imposter syndrome. A lot of people have issues with this, suffer from this a lot. So you have to it's part of the reasons why you are here, right? As you are learning the skill, you are also learning other things that will help you to succeed in the outside world. So acknowledge what you are feeling and focus on what you are able to do. Don't feel that you are not able to do this, even though you are not getting it, because at some point it might look really complicated. Did you get that? So at some point, you might look, don't say, this thing is not for me. I don't think I can know this thing. Don't say that to yourself. That's a negative word. Be positive. Say good things, positive things about yourself. Say to yourself, I'm going to master this thing. I'm going to understand it. If you have issues with it, ask people that knows better and they will explain to you. So then the next one is think about what you may be missing out if you eventually quit. Alright? So those are the things that will ginger you to continue, to be consistent. Then finally, know what mistakes happen. Know that mistake happens. It's not because you're not qualified. So sometimes when you make mistakes, it's not a new thing. We've all made mistakes. If you see any professional here today, they've been through a lot of series of mistakes. If they tell you their experience, that's what they call experience. Series of back and forth, errors, mistakes, success. Alright? So don't think that mistake is just about, it's peculiar to you. We've all made mistakes before. So we need to be aware of that. And while I try to wrap up, I'd like to say a few community guidelines, things that will guide you throughout this training process. So number one is be kind to others. Very important. Be what? Be what? Be kind to others. Some of us don't know ourselves before, right? We're just seeing ourselves for the first time. Feel free to ask for the name of the person sitting beside you. Oh, hello, what's your name? Oh, your name is Topper, my name is Kola, nice to meet you. It's as simple as that. Alright? Maybe sitting to the next president of Nigeria beside you, or the next governor of your state. You never can tell, okay? Alright? So be kind to others, behave professionally, use welcoming and inclusive language. Don't use abusive words. It's totally it's disallowed. We don't allow that in SQI. Alright? We treat it as part of the character that we impart into students that study at SQI. So you have to be respectful, avoid any foul languages here. Alright? Then give as much as you take. Don't be selfish. Say don't be selfish. Talk to your neighbor, say don't be selfish. Yes. Some of us have some background knowledge about what we are teaching today. Yes or yes? Some of us have some background knowledge, some basic knowledge. So it will be easier for such people to catch up compared to people who have zero understanding about it, right? So don't be selfish. If you are such a person here, don't be what? Don't be what? Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Have an abundance mindset. So let go of your eye for competition and come to the community ready to help others to succeed. Now, listen to this. This is very important. If you notice that you are being categorized into groups, right? It's very important. It's not about you, it's about everybody. Okay? We all have to know this thing. That's why SQI had to make it free. We would have said, oh, it's going to be paid. But we decided that we want a lot of other people to benefit from this. That's why it is like this. So ensure that you don't keep high for yourself. Make sure that you watch for the people in your team. If anybody is not doing well, ask the person what's going wrong. If somebody does not have a laptop and you have a laptop, share with the person. Alright? If something is not working for one person and it's working for you, do well to support the person. Okay, my time is up, but I'll try to just summarize the rest of my slide. Okay, so student story challenge. This is very important as well. Student story challenge. Now, as you proceed in this training, if I right from now, you're going to be sharing your journey. Like, okay, today is day one. I want you to take your phone, take a picture of yourself, share your experience, tell people about what the new things you're learning, and tag SQI College of ICT. It's very important because this is one of the criteria we are going to use to track your consistency during this training. We're going to use it to track your participation during this training. I remember during the last week we did for robotics week, and there was a particular time we were giving certification, and one person said, "Oh, I didn't have a certificate. They didn't give me a certificate." I said, "Did you participate?" The person said, "Yes." I said, "Give me evidence." So the person now brought out pictures and some of the things he had done while he was at. So that automatically is an evidence that proves that he was participating, he was here, and he participated during the training. Okay? So please ensure that you are actively participating. And how you do that is share your journey. Share your journey. You can do that on Facebook, you can do that on Twitter, you can do that on LinkedIn, you can do that on Instagram, you can do that on Threads. Okay? Alright. So you can share about these are ideas of things you can share. Where were you in the past? What led you to SQI Multimedia Week program? What do you hope to see in the future as a result of this program? Just summarize it and share it, okay? And tag SQI College of ICT. So next slide. So finally, this is the SQI handle on all platforms. On Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Make sure you tag SQI at SQI CICT and use the hashtag SQI Multimedia Week. For every post you're making, use the hashtag SQI Multimedia Week. Alright? Are we excited? Alright, we're about to jump into the whole thing now. Alright, don't get bored. We're about to jump into it. So, finally, I'd like to take just one question. Just one question. Anybody with a question? Anybody? Or I've been able to simplify it for you, right? Okay, so once again, I say welcome, 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 welcome. So don't forget all I've said to you. Please ensure that you take note of them. If there's anything that is not clear to you, feel free to reach out to any of the facilitators. I wish you an amazing learning experience throughout this week. So do have a wonderful day. Thank you.